Wow, what a beautiful morning, guys. Did you guys hear that owl? Oh. Might be hard to hear. Oh my gosh, I came to check. Oh, maybe I should have done a time lapse. Ooh, guys, we got some fog on the hills. I didn't think we had much going on as far as the sunrise. This video is a time-lapse video, so we should be doing time lapses, guys. Let's go. We gotta get the tripod. Is this how people run in the Olympics? All right, guys, I'm using my cell phone now so we can take a look at my setup. I'm at the top of my driveway. I put my car up here so no one would steal my camera, or less likely. They probably think I'm sitting in my car, but I just have my camera up at the top of my driveway here, the GoPro, on a really sturdy tripod. You want a tripod that's got some weight to it, so the heavier your tripod, the better. And you'll notice anyway, when the more professional a tripod is, a lot of times the more weight it has to it, unless it's made for like backpacking or hiking or something, So you want a really heavy tripod if you can. This one actually, has a little weight to it. And what I do is, without getting in the shot, it's still recording. I have these battery packs. They will or chargers, for your phone, like a bunch of stuff can plug into them here. They're super cheap on Amazon. I have them laying all over. I bought they have 3 packs for just super cheap. So I just tape it onto I got electrical taped onto the tripod. So it's plugged into the GoPro. So I can time lapse for many, many, many hours. So then I came up here to look at the sky to see if we should stop it. But this kind of cool, look at this haze coming through. We're not stopping it. Maybe we could take this moment to talk about some of the features of the GoPro time-lapse features. So when deciding to get a GoPro for time-lapse, obviously the newer GoPros are probably even better, but we're talking about doing really nice time-lapse on a budget. So if you can afford a Hero 13 Black, oh my gosh, I bet they're amazing. I haven't tried one because I can't afford them. I think they're like $330 at least, $350, but that's okay. The reason I chose to get a Hero 7 Black is because it was the first model that offers the time warp feature. So we'll check that out once we turn this camera off here, or this time lapse. The time warp feature lets you, wow, them birds are crazy. Are they mad that I'm talking? The time warp feature lets you do in motion video. So let's say if you mount it on a motorcycle and you're cruising through trails, it stabilizes it while also doing a time lapse. So I bet it kind of zooms in a little bit on the video and stabilizes it. Okay, so that's a really cool feature, and we'll test that out as soon as we're done here with this. And this is, I have it on time lapse video mode, so it's doing a time lapse. I can tell because it's got a little flashing light right there. I think I can even touch the screen to kind of check out what I'm looking at. Wow, you can't see it, but this is doing a time-lapse video. So it is taking the footage and turning it into a finished video. And you can pick the speed that you want the time-lapse to be. So there's like ×2, ×5, ×10, ×15. And ×30. So I'm doing a ×30 because, the clouds and sun and stuff is not moving very fast. So I want that motion. So I'm doing the fastest motion, So otherwise, you might want to use the other settings for other applications. There's also, like we said, there's the time warp mode for if you're in motion. We'll check that out. And then there's time-lapse photo mode, and that is basically just taking interval photos, but it doesn't compile them together. So it leaves them all separate, and you have to put them together in editing or in an editor. But some people use that because you can, like if you're trying to just get still frames of something that's happening real fast or action, that's a good mode because you could grab still frames out, you know, if you're trying to catch, you know, a sports moment or, you know, something like that. Or let's say an eagle diving down to get a fish out of the water. You could almost use that to try to snag a photo of that happening or something. It would probably work anyway. And then the last mode is the night lapse photo. So that is a low light level application. So it will also take photos. It does not stitch them into a time-lapse video. It leaves them as photos, so you have to join them afterwards. But the reason it does that, I guess, is because it's, you know, it can take longer shutter, longer exposure photos. So that's really cool. We'll have to experiment with that a different time. So, but my favorite is the time-lapse video mode times 30. You can do it in 4K. Most of the videos are going to be in 1080p. That I took because I didn't realize it even could do it in 4K. I think I had it default on 1080p, and I was checking out the settings to make sure I was telling you guys correct info, and I saw it had a 4K time-lapse video. I'm like, oh man, wow. So this one is in 4K. I don't know how my cell phone's doing here. The sky's pretty cool, so let's leave that go. And hopefully nobody steals it. Some cars might get in our way here because there's a road in front of the camera. For one of the shots that you'll see in this video, I put the tripod as tall as it would go up on top of my vehicle up here to try to get above the traffic there. So, all right, we'll check on the sky in a little bit, and once it just kind of chills out, then we'll stop the camera. Alrighty. Okay, I stopped the time lapse because everything's just kind of getting a haze. I mean, it would probably still be cool if I kept going because I bet the sun is gonna punch through this at some point and it might even clear up. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I guess that's part of the fun of having the time lapse on. But I want to get this video out for you, so let's go ahead and we're gonna jump in the mule, and I'm gonna set it to the time warp mode. I'm just gonna hold it here. I could set up the tripod, but I'm just gonna hold it, and let's go on a quick little drive through my woods and we'll check out how it looks. So let's do it. Wow, that was crazy. Did you guys see that big branch covering my trail? I guess I've had a few storms. I haven't been in the trail for a while. I didn't want to stop the video, so I just went around it. We were driving over huge rocks and logs. Man, these mules are awesome. There's no stopping them. I only had it in two-wheel drive. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, hopefully that looks cool. I think let's go ahead, let's compile everything together, and we'll do a little, we'll add some peaceful music, and let's link all the different time lapses together, and let's have a look. We'll do the time warp first, and then the time lapse that we just took at the top of the driveway, and then the other time lapses that I did in the last couple days. I'll also add in a little bit of storm footage because I got caught in a flash flood. It was kind of cool. So let's check it out, guys. Here we go. trying to get some cool footage. Look at this. We got a river, guys. We got a river. Should we get my kayak? Should we see if we can catch a bolt? This is looking into the backside of the storm. There we go, we got one! Editor, play that in slow motion. It's gonna be loud here. Alrighty guys, that footage was awesome. I love when the atmosphere has so much energy in it, like when there's a big temperature changes or storms coming or going. The clouds are so cool. The footage ends up so nice on these GoPros. So, and I forgot to mention the price of these. These used Hero 7 Blacks are only about 100 to 120 bucks. And you can start doing 4K time-lapse so simply. It is amazing. Some of that footage was just great, and I appreciate you guys watching. Click the like button and subscribe, of course. Is this a magnolia? The internet's smart. What kind of bush is this here? Is it magnolia? I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And we're going to be doing more time lapses and storm footage probably, and maybe some night lapse. Maybe we'll see if we can set up during a meteor shower or something and see if we can catch a meteor. Oh, I've never done that. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. You guys want to smell it?